What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in just a minute, I'm going to break down this 1 to 5 risk reward ratio A plus DTG system setup from yesterday, Friday, during the pre-New York session. I'm going to go over a lot of the setups from this week, mistakes that were made, entries that could have been taken from London, from New York. And we're going to break down the system and how you are able to potentially plug this system in and start taking these setups with us. First of all, I just want to say, if you're not understanding of any of these concepts that I'm about to talk about, that is completely normal. That is fine. Do not worry. Do not stress. Do not think, man, this is confusing. I have no idea what it's talking about. When you join the DTG Academy, you'll be able to plug this system in, and you will also have 65, 70 plus videos explaining every single one of these concepts in detail, from liquidity, retracements, key levels, entries, trade management, take profits, different entry models, whatever it is, you will understand it. So do not worry. Second, I just want to talk about this message that I received yesterday. There was a few good messages yesterday. We ended the week very strongly on a Friday, which was great. Week ended 4.5% profit, only risking 0.5% per trade, which is absolutely insane. Your indicator and what you taught us is absolutely amazing, right? He then went on to say that he's been trading for 1.5 years, trading ICT concepts, and blew many funded accounts and was about to give up. Then he found us, the DTG Academy, started watching the course, doing the lessons, and was from that point very clear on what it is that he had to do. He knew that if he wrote a plan, asked questions, worked on his personality, which is important. A lot of you guys, this will go over a lot of your heads, and followed the rules, he could manage to be profitable. And he is more profitable in the last 3 weeks than he has been in the last 1.5 years, right? And this is very important. If he worked on his personality, mindset, right? Mentality. It's all about the psychological side of trading, working on yourself, right? Then applying a solid system. And if you put in the work, if you show up and you say, man, this is all about me, I need to put in the work, I need to improve, I need to work on myself, like Darius has said right here, then you are going to succeed. If you show up and you say, you know what, you just expect to just plug in this system, plug in this indicator, and just start copying it without putting in any of the work and trying to improve yourself and being disciplined and being consistent, then it's not going to work for you. Don't bother, right? But if you are dedicated, you're somebody who wants to really change the course of your life potentially and really focus on something, put in the work, show up, try to improve every single day to be a better person, to be a better trader, and take accountability, then you know what? You're going to see improvements, you're going to grow, and you're going to start seeing results similar to this, right? So let's break it down, right? You can see closing the week, big account, small account, closing the week in profit. Some great messages yesterday from a lot of members. I think this is only possible through learning and being patient and consistent from this great community in the way you've created this platform. Credit goes to you. I was not that patient and consistent before joining you. So thanks to you and the whole team where everyone helps each other, right? A lot of great messages yesterday. I'm getting out of breath because I'm talking so fast without taking a breath. So let's break down the trades. Monday, I will admit, I made a mistake. I forced a setup here early on during the first window. This was not a valid setup. This was a mistake by me. There was a few different factors that I have identified for me taking this trade. And I'm not making excuses, but I'm human and these things happen. We can't sit back and let it, beat ourselves up for too long when we, have these kind of situations. But the previous week was great for me. It's one of my best weeks in 2025. I made a lot of profit, a lot of money during this week right here from the DTG system. Okay. And so going into the next week, fresh on Monday during London session, you're jumping onto the charts. You got a lot of expectation based on the previous week, a lot of excitement, a lot of motivation to be like, man, I'm going to smash this week. Monday market open, let's get it. Also, it was my sister's birthday. I was heading out for a meal, and I kind of rushed this through. It was not a valid setup, no confluence, and I got punished for it. Let that be a lesson. But Had I remained patient, there was setups here a little bit later on. This was a 15-minute buy signal. This was a 30-minute break and tap from the DTG system. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 135 pips, 120 pips. Then going into Tuesday, a lot of great confluence here with the DTG system. We've got opening gaps. We've got FLS, which is bearish liquidity. DLS over here, bearish liquidity, break of structure to the downside, right? So we have bearish break of structure, bullish break of structure. Retests of ESF levels while grabbing that bearish liquidity and tapping into the opening gap, selling off. Beautiful setups right here. Ended up getting out at break even. This was a break even trade. This was also a no, this was a 15-minute IBO, right? So we got 15-minute signal, 30-minute break and tap, 15-minute buy signal, 15-minute IBO. So within 2 days here, we have the full spectrum of entry models. Okay, we have 3 different entry models with the system: the signal, which is a trending entry model; the IBO, which is a breakout entry model; and an AOI, which is a break and retest entry model. So we can capture multiple points of market cycles, right? Multiple different market cycles. Then once we came back to retest this break of structure level, right here, we can see the break of structure level. We came back to retest it, more bearish confluence. We then get another 15-minute sell signal. You know what? I'll just show you this for just so you know, you can visualize it and you know I'm not just bullshitting, right? We can see right here, 15-minute sell signal. You can see in the top right, we get entry, stop loss, take profit 1, take profit 2. And this hit the take profit 2 here. Beautiful move down. This was actually, you got the 15-minute signal. You also had a 30-minute signal. So this was based on the 30-minute. This is 260 pip profit, 1 to 2 risk reward ratio trade. Beautiful trade there. Second trading window, New York session. Moving on to the next day. Going into the first trading window, we get some nice retracements into the ESF level. And price then starts selling up, right? So we got a clear direction. We have clear confluence. Then we get a 15-minute sell signal. Price then actually starts to reject that AOI level, which is a key level from the DTG indicator plotted automatically. We see about 25 pips profit, I believe, or 20 pips profit, and then price flips and hits stop loss. In this instance, there was not much I could do to manage the trade right here because it just flipped straight away and hit my stop loss. With the next examples or the next entries, we can see we got another 15-minute sell signal. And I was able to manage risk on this trade because we have a sell signal, we have a bearish sentiment trade, but we are getting bullish closures. So once this candle closed bullish, I move my stops to break even. This candle come up right here, hit my break even, and I was out of that trade. So that is a break even trade. Then what happens during the mid window, we come up and we retrace into the TF level. Again, more bearish confluence aligning with the bearish sentiment. I don't know if there's actually, no, there was nothing out there. Yeah, there was also divergence here, which is another point of bearish confluence that we have right here from the 12-hour time frame. You can see that this high in the market right here. So we have this high on the actual chart is this high right here in the RSI. And on the RSI, we actually break that high, right? Right here, we can see that we break it. But on the chart, we don't break that high because the high is up here. We don't break it, okay? So this is divergence. This is another point of bearish confluence to add to our bias, as well as tapping into the TF zone, right? Retracing into that TF zone right there. Then what happens? We get a 15-minute sell signal from the DTG indicator. Again, entry, stop loss, take profit 1, take profit 2. Price comes down, hits a 1-to-1, starts rejecting some key levels right here. Stops move to break even. We get out of break even. So that was managed trades right there on how we manage the trade using the DTG system. 1 loss, 2 break evens, right? During that day. Then what happens? Price just starts moving to the upside. Oh, stop. Price starts moving to the upside. And we break structure. Okay, so here's our break of structure level. Price break structure. Retests, breaks above it, closes above it, and then we get a 15-minute buy signal, right? At this point, we have multiple time frames showing bullish. Okay, we have weekly bullish, 4-hour bullish, And I think we had the 8-hour bullish, and we have a break of structure. So we have direction, we have bullish confluence, and we have a bullish entry during the second trading window. And basically, we get a 15-minute buy signal. Price moves up. Eventually, this trade takes a while to play out, but eventually it hits take profit. Now, this is Thursday. On Thursday, it was very slow, to be honest. Not much happened. No setups right here. This is a buy signal, but it's invalid because it doesn't get activated. We come down late into the we retrace back into the ESF level, as you can see. We start moving up, but no setup forms right here. We don't get any signal, no IBOs, no AY break and taps. Then we come down eventually. We retrace into the FF level. We reject AOI levels right here. And then we get a 15-minute sell signal from the DTG indicator with confluence, with direction. We do hit a 1-to-1 here for 80 pips. We do hit a 1-to-1, so we can, take some profit there if you want to. A couple of members did actually take this trade, but once you hit a 1-to-1, you move to break even. Price then comes back to your break even. But that is a valid setup following the system. Bearish direction. We get FLS over here, and valid setup, nice move. Potential to catch about 80 pips, then break even. Then going into Friday, this is where we had a solid DTG system setups throughout the day, right? Right at the start of the window, we have the 15-minute buy signal. Let me go back. Right at the start of the window here, we have the 15-minute buy signal right here. And in one candle, it comes up and hits a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio for 60 pips. The confluence aligning with this is retest of the AOI level, rejection. We also have a 4-hour inside bar, meaning very high potential volume coming into the market. And we also have divergence as well. Okay. Because this area right here, we have the previous 4-hour low right here. On the RSI chart, it actually breaks that low. Okay. But on the actual chart, it doesn't. So this is divergence aligning with our system, aligning with direction, with a 15-minute buy signal, 1-to-2. Then what happens? Price comes down again, creates more divergence, creates a steeper 4-hour bottom wick, and moves up again, 1-to-2 risk reward ratio. This was the actual trade that I took. If you have a look over here, this was the actual setup that I took right here in Discord. Beautiful. And as you can see, DP took the same trade. That was, again, 1-to-2, 50 pips. And then the A+ setup. Now, this is a DTG system A+ setup. When we get A+ setups, we can often hold for higher risk reward ratio. In this instance, a 1-to-5, targeting at target level, which was broken down in the analysis that I sent out right here in the Discord in this video right here. This video. And what happened? All time frames aligning bullish. All my key time frames aligning bullish. Clear structure, clear momentum, clear bullish bias. We have then clear, very clear. Let me go to this one. We have very clear confluence in terms of rejection of AY level, rejection of the TF buy zone, rejection of the SFF buy zone. Break above another key AOI level. We still have inside bars here. We have direction. We have divergence again, right? We have divergence right here because as we can see, this low in the market was not taken in this move down on the actual chart, but on the RSI, it was, right? So we got divergence all across the board here, aligning for the buys yesterday. And this was an A+ setup, clear direction, all time frames aligning bullish, 4, 5, 6 points of bullish confluence with a 15-minute buy signal. There's your entry. and price then flying up to our targets over here for a 1-to-5 risk reward ratio. And you can see the precision right here, okay? Absolute precision, tapping into our target for the week and rejecting heavily from there. 1-to-5 risk reward ratio, 260 pips. And that is how we ended the week with the DTG system, right? Absolute beautiful moves. Great way to end the week. And we can see, within the academy, 15-minute buy signal, 15-minute buy signal, 15-minute buy signal, 15-minute sell signal, 12-hour fib, 1 hour signal, you know, 5 minutes, like just endless results from people following the system. And we can see right here, where are we? Boom. This guy's finished the course. Beautiful. Another plus week. This is like my consecutive third or fourth week in profit, right? Plus, happy to keep it steady, preparing for Academy anniversary, 28th of July, 1 year. Stoked as fuck, been a hell of a ride. So this is his third or fourth week consecutively closing in profit. Alexis done for the day, made profit for the day. Even if it's small, it's still profit. It's still building consistency. These messages I showed earlier, more profitable in the last 3 weeks than he has been in the last 1.5 years. Ending the week 4.5% in profit. More beautiful messages here from DP. Credit goes to you. Was not patient and consistent before joining you. Closing the week again in profit. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Some analysis from members drawing up. You can see right here, I'm ready. He's got all his levels set. 15-minute sell signal, TP hit. More results right here. Yeah, just what a great week, all in all. What a great week. And that is the DTG system. That's the DTG Academy. If you guys want to come and plug in this system, start taking these trades with us, learn how we do things over here in the Academy, how we trade gold, how we absolutely make gold our BTC high, BITCH. I'm not going to say the word, don't want to get, flagged on YouTube, but come and join us. The link will be down below. Also, the link to my Telegram will be down below. If you want to join that, it's free. I post analysis, post updates, post when I go live on TikTok. You can come and join the TikTok where we do analysis and look at some setups. Otherwise, comment down below if you have any questions. Yeah, man, great week. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.